Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes and the UTSA Roadrunners. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Out wide right, it's Hardy.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And off to Jones. Taken down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Left side is Singleton. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 30. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Sets his feet. It's McCown. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hand off to Jones. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, Tulsa.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. Defense all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback Keith didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. the end of quarter one. Let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks.
With the score, Tulsa 7, UTSA 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go. Ready. 120 yards. Go, go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Drops back. It's McCown. He slings it deep to the left. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Out wide left, it's Henderson. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Running inside, it's Henderson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Once he got some room, it was over. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Keys. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Knocked down immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Moving out to the right. Finds his man. It's Callaway. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Davis. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that, and you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Left side is Henderson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
Snags it, and there's running. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Alford. Under pressure. Left side is Singleton. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Look out! Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught, it's Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. And that is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff again. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's McCown. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. At time as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 1 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unloads in the nick of time.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Got a man. It's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
Let it go!
Hand off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McCown. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it inside the 40. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. Touchdown, Tulsa! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. Hits inside, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Getting set for the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
UTSA 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Holds on, it's Henderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Takes a hit as he fires. Right side, it's Amador. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Davis. Turning it on. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Drives inside. Crosses the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulsa. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Alford. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the ball is knocked free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Hand off to Jones. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Finding some room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand them the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UTSA 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The run inside. It's Henderson. He's got enough. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hardy. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. He'll bring it out. It's Tease. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They give it to him again. Sees a crease. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance that you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The